Hey, I just bought a car for Tory Lanez. I got a gift for your album release, homie. That's you.
It's my one life, and I give it everything I got. I am music. I am sports. I am the culture. It's a quick news break with yours truly. I'm the one and only. I go by the name of Mr. TALIAFERRO. Please make sure you follow me. Your boy is on Instagram and his @ is Mr. TALIAFERRO. I'm the one and only. All right, never forget that one. So, Tory Lanez received a fair bit of criticism over the last few days after he made a decision to drop a new album, not only a day after Kentucky's Attorney General's Daniel Cameron's decision to not press any charges towards the police officers that shot and killed Breonna Taylor while she was sleeping, but also to add insult to injury, Tory Lanez's new album Daystar is essentially an entire diss album in the direction of Megan Thee Stallion, in which Tory has been accused by her of shooting her back in July as the two were leaving a party in some sort of disagreement. All right, now, though details about just what exactly happened between Tory and Megan on this now infamous weird night are still kind of up in the air, Tory Lanez did all he could to explain his side of the story, as Megan has told her side of the story on an Instagram live a few weeks ago. She claimed Tory shot her, and she claimed that she was trying to save him and keep it on the low for a while, but she was saying Tory behind the scenes between him and his publicist were trying to paint the narrative as if she had any fault in Tory Lanez pulling the trigger and shooting her a couple times, being hit in her foot. Now, people are like, yo, Tory, this ain't the greatest decision to drop your album right now, bruh. There's a lot going on in our world right now. Why would you do this? Tory Lanez did hop on his social media, to be fair to the brother, and say, you know, I did drop my album Daystar on the date that I did, is because it's the date that my mom passed. All right, that is the date, according to Tory, that his mom passed away in the past. It is worth noting that Tory Lanez is on pace as of right now, last time I checked, to do around 50,000 units first week on his new album Daystar. And it is also worth noting that he has no placements on Apple or Spotify playlists as of right now. For those who don't understand the placement game with the playlist, most of your favorite artists' streams nowadays come from placements, right? If you get on Apple Music, they got the A-list, the hip-hop A-list playlist. You know, that's like usually where the new songs, some of the top songs in every region is kind of just culminated on this 40 to 80 song playlist. Spotify has a few playlists themselves. That's where most of your favorite artists' streams come from, especially in that first week worth of sales. Tory Lanez currently has no placements on any of the top playlists on Apple or Spotify right now, which means he's pretty much doing streams in spite of. All right. Now, as Tory continues to explain his decision, or behind the scenes, I guess, explain his decision to drop an album, according to T.I. Clifford Harris, who in his mind, I believe he's kind of become the spokesman of the culture. According to T.I., he actually behind the scenes talked to Tory Lanez, and he's claiming that Tory explained to him just what the hell happened that night between him and Megan Thee Stallion. I'm going to read to you what T.I. said the other day. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it, especially after hearing Tory Lanez's album, if you have done so. So according to T.I., he said, listen, I don't know, man, but I spoke to Tory, and he said the shit didn't happen like that. I said, well, you need to be saying something, bruh. How did it happen? And according to T.I., he said Tory told him he couldn't say nothing about how it did actually happen. T.I. said he told Tory, I told him I understand that. I said, man, you can't expect nobody to ignore the facts. They are being presented. If you don't have any other conclusive facts that can overturn these, you got to say something, bruh. If you ain't going to say nothing, you can't expect nobody else to. I ain't about to just shut up when you got facts out here that say it's a woman been shot at the hands of another black man within the culture. We've got to speak on that. We are the fuck niggas if we don't. All right, that's an exchange, according to T.I., between him and Tory Lanez, pretty much telling Tory, like, bruh, you got to talk about this shit. And that's what Tory did by dropping a response album in which he alluded to Megan lying about being shot by Tory Lanez. All right, there's a lot of other stuff in the album. Please check out my previous video in which we did talk about some of the lyrics in Tory Lanez's new album, Daystar. Rick Ross, unlike T.I., is not as even killed or as neutral in the Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion situation. After hearing some of Tory's new Daystar album, Rick Ross took it upon himself to call out Tory Lanez. I can't play a part of the clip because in it, Rick Ross got Lil Wayne music playing in the background, but Rick Ross started off by saying, yo, Tory, bruh, you did a whole response album to Megan. According to Rose, he was like, yo, I was looking forward to hearing your response because I would like to, I'm summarizing here, I would like to do music with you in the future, and I want to hear your side of the story because I just know you ain't just shooting no chick for no reason or because of y'all arguing over some stuff going on with y'all. And from there, Rick Ross, he went clean in on Daystar. Check it out.
First off, little boy, I appreciate how you responded swiftly to Rose, but that's how you should have did the sister that accused you of shooting. That's what you owed her family. That's what you owed all the black women in the world. Just that accusation alone. She was in your presence, but that's between y'all. But more importantly, let's get to you protesting. You ain't protesting Miami. Only reason you was out there is because your condo that you stay in $1,500 a month, the damn protest was coming right down there. So you went down and took a photo out. That's cool. Let's don't insinuate that. Go out your way for the sisters. Poor Decisions is putting together an album and trying to profit off some shit people like myself wishing to hear you address this shit and move on. Not get a whack song or a whack album that ain't gonna get you no money, nor no new supporters. So little boy, boss up.
Tory Lanez did respond to some of what Rick Ross said. He said, I respect you too much as a black man to disrespect you in these times. However, I went out and marched 9 days straight for Breonna Taylor in your city. I didn't see the boss out there once. Also, stop tagging your endorsements and post about her. It's a poor decision. Rick Ross, Tory, they kind of went back and forth after that, but that is the gist of those two gentlemen's exchange. Look, Tory's got to know this is what's going to come with it. There are going to be some guys in the culture like a T.I. who say, yo, bruh, this ain't looking good for you, but I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I worked with you in the past, all that good stuff. You need to come out and tell your story, and it needs to sound better than what we're hearing, bruh. You need to clear your name. It ain't looking too good for you right now. You in the culture, Megan's in the culture, and right now it look like you shot a woman. There are going to be people like T.I. who try to play the neutral side until proven otherwise. And there are going to be guys like Ricky Rose in the culture who are not as neutral, right? That are just flat foot going to say, yo, bruh, this ain't it, Tory. You whack, you a cornball. And Rick Ross used a couple of more choice words that I won't use in this video to describe Tory Lanez. And then there'll be people like Cash Talks, an up-and-coming rapper out of the Atlanta, Georgia area that I had the pleasure of interviewing at the top of this year. Cash Talk took Tory Lanez's side. So there are all different perspectives, and Tory's got to know that's coming. He also's got to know until cases are dropped and time has passed, he's not going to get the placements on Apple or Spotify. What I did learn, though, over the last few days is Tory still has somewhat of a fan base. He can still make good music, and I'll put this out in the atmosphere. If no one else has said, I'll be truthful about it. The music on Tory's album isn't bad, but for me personally, I'm not finna sit here and just listen to a guy talk about how he shot or didn't shoot a woman for 17 songs. I'm not about to do that. Don't harmonize. Hey, don't you good harmonizing ass dude sing to me about how you didn't shoot a woman or how you did shoot a woman or whatever the hell y'all got going on. Because the harmonizations on that records and on that album are incredible. The music ain't bad on Tory's album at all. But for me personally, I'm going to cut that shit off every time because I'm not about to sit here and listen to a dude who allegedly shot a woman talk about their relationship. I don't want to hear that mess. But the actual music is not bad. And as long as Tory can continue to make good music and probably in the future not talk about shooting or not shooting a woman, I'm seeing that there's still a lane for him to exist in the culture. Will it be the lane and the trajectory that Tory was on, Canada's on, was on in the middle of the quarantine radio? Definitely not. But does he have somewhat of a career to have? There's something left for him. I believe that, at least from what I've seen. He's got a lot of support from people over the last few days. So, I mean, you can look at that any way you want to. That's just my perspective of it. Y'all let me know what y'all think about Tory Lanez. Did you enjoy the Daystar album? Again, I want to put it out there just to be clear. I'm not saying I enjoyed the Daystar album. Like I said, I'm gonna cut it off because I'm not about to sit there and listen to a man talk about shooting a woman or not, whatever the heck went on between him and Tory, or him and Megan. But I will be honest enough to tell you the actual music of it, if I'm being unbiased, is not bad by any means. We obviously know Tory Lanez is talented, but it looks like a very talented gentleman did something very stupid. All right? Thank y'all so much for the time, love, support. I don't take it for granted. What y'all think about all this? Let me know in the comment box below. I'm out.